Last time on Breaking Point. So I guess I wasn't going to get through to him, so I need to find a different way to make sure he doesn't go to military school. That's when I got it. Remember that weird CD ritual music thing that I talked about? I can blackmail Dad with that. So I went back to where the CD was, and it was right there where I left it. All I need to do then was find Dad, show it to him, and let the blackmail begin. Anyway, I found Dad in the kitchen, so I walked up to him and showed him the CD, and he immediately started to become nervous. He even kind of choked for a second. Dad, we're going to make a deal. Greg, where'd you get that CD? He was trying to play it cool, so I tried being more serious. I'll be the one asking the questions, mister. Okay, what's the deal? It was working. Time for the final part of my plan. After all of that, I told Roderick and he didn't really mind as usual. November. I haven't written this for a few weeks. It's probably because things have died down a bit since I last wrote in this. Frigley hasn't been bothering me for a long while, so that's good. But I came back to my journal for another reason. In the middle of the night, I heard that same cult music coming from Manny's room. Confused, I got up out of bed and snuck to Manny's room and opened the door. I almost passed out. I thought I was dreaming. I saw Manny in the room, and even Fregley. There was also this red circle on the ground with candles around it. Roger came running into the room, too, with a bat because he heard me screaming. He said, "Isn't that your fat friend who died?" and pointed at Rowley. I just ignored him and told Rowley to stay back or else. "Don't worry, I won't kill you." I couldn't say another word, though, because I was knocked out. Tuesday. I woke up in the morning laying in my bed, but my head had a bruise, so I knew that what happened last night wasn't a dream. I found a videotape that was lying on the table beside my bed. It said play me, so I popped it into my old VCR. It was Rowley. "Hello, Greg Heffley." Basically, he said that he started a cult with Manny and Fregley. Their goal is to make me join and become Rowley's queen. Not happening. Wednesday. Today I was remembering what Rowley said in the video, and I remembered that Manny was in Rowley's cult. So the first thing I did was march to Manny's room and ask him questions. But right when I opened the door, Manny said, "Don't get in my way, Bubby."
Remember, I'm always watching, and if you mess with Riley, Flakely, and me, you're dead.
Thursday. Today I told Roderick about what was going on and what Manny said to me yesterday. After Roderick heard what I said, he told me that he was going to kill him. After he was done with his drink, he smashed the bottom of it and started walking towards Manny's room. I told him not to, but he didn't listen. He hit Manny upside the head. "Not a very wise move, Bubby." Then, right before my eyes, Manny snapped Roderick's arm like a toothpick. Monday. After Roger got his arm snapped, Mom took him to the hospital, so let's just say I had a very quiet Thanksgiving. You would never believe who I saw at school today. Well, you probably did. It was Rowley, and that's not all. He was making out with Holly Hills. I couldn't believe my eyes. Who would have thought Holly would hook up with Rowley? The good thing is that he's not after me. He's probably trying to make me jealous. Tuesday, I had an idea. I went up to Bryce Anderson's day. First, he was confused why I would come up to talk to him, but when I told him what happened, he was furious. "Rowley isn't even a good boyfriend." That's what I said. I wasn't completely on board about teaming up with Bryce, but if it meant getting back at Rowley, then it's a yes. We already have a plan. December, Monday. Okay, here's the plan. Bryce is having one of those parties he always throws every month as usual. The first part of the plan is I'm going to invite Rowley to the party. Me specifically, so he doesn't know it's a trick. The next step of the plan is to make Rowley follow me into a closet to think we're going to have alone time. The third part is to have Rowley drink some sort of liquid, but it has to have some sleeping pills in it. The last part is when he falls asleep, me, Bryce, and his friends beat the crap out of him. This plan cannot fail. Saturday, day of the party. About a week later, I invited Rowley to Bryce's. It was a little strange though, because when I gave Rowley the invitation, he sort of did this weird chuckle. More like it sounded like if he was choking on a marshmallow. Anyway, I arrived at the party before Rowley, and let's just say that I wanted to bleach my eyes. I want to die. After about 15 seconds of awkward silence, Rowley pointed up. He was pointing out a mistletoe. Then he yelled at me and said, "Kiss me!" It was really embarrassing. Some people even looked at me. I didn't know what to say, but I saw a bathroom over Rowley's shoulder, so I pushed past him and said I had to go. At least it could occupy myself for a few minutes away from that psychopath. I sat in the bathroom for a few minutes, mostly just washing my face. That's when I heard someone walking towards the bathroom. I panicked and looked at the door and I forgot to lock it. So I immediately jumped into the bathtub and shut the curtains. When they came in, I peeked outside and I saw Holly. I asked her what she was doing here, and she asked me the same thing. I told Holly that I was just freshening up, and she got a suspicious look on her face and ran out. I didn't want to waste any time anymore, so I began the plan. I got out of the bathroom and found Bryce. He gave me a wine glass, put some sleeping pills in it, and stirred it. Then all I had to do was find Rowley. I found Rowley standing by Holly, and Holly was talking to him. She was probably telling him what happened with her and me in the bathroom, so I immediately ran over there. When I got there, Holly walked away, and I asked Rowley if he wanted to have 7 minutes in heaven with me in the closet. He immediately said yes and walked to the closet before anyone saw us. He also brought a candle, but I guess that doesn't matter. "Let's get started, Greg." I frantically told him that to hold his horses, and he stopped. I asked him if he wanted to raise a toast. He said that he guessed he would. A toast to love? I gave the wine glass to Rowley, offering him the first drink. He looked hesitant at first, but then grabbed it. Then he shoved the drink down my throat.